Greetings, welcome. Come on in, sit on down, take off your pants, lube yourself up, or go dry. It's up to you, okay? This is Dark Times with Dark Man Steve. God damn it. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody else wishing that it was Odorous Urungus hosting tonight instead of me? Anyone else? Just me? No, some of you said that that character that hosted the show on Halloween night. I heard multiple people saying that they wish that host would replace me, and I agree. That was a lot funnier than me on a standard night. Odorous Urungus drunk hosting the show. God damn it, hold on. You guys see my outfit? Don't take it too seriously, okay? If there's any lefties tuning in, just chill out, all right? Don't take everything at face value. God damn. Okay. Can you see what the glasses are? They're heart-shaped American flag glasses. You guys like the fit? I'm not wearing these glasses for long, I can tell you that. I can't see well. Anyway, yeah, you guys like who else? You guys got to go look at my social media or just go watch the full Halloween night stream. I know a lot of you missed that. I almost didn't do the stream because I didn't think I'd get home in time while it was still Halloween. So go check that stream out. That shit was a lot of fun. I did put some highlights together. I made a little highlight video from my Halloween stream as Odorous from Guar, the dead, the past lead singer who is dead now. That used to be the singer. That was my dude, Odorous. But anyway, I hosted the show as him. That shit was hilarious. Go fucking watch it. If you don't, it's your loss. That's truly how it is. Let me get to the chat page. Lovers. You guys like my outfit? What's up? What's up, guys? It's almost like I went and voted or something. I'm in the game now. I've sold my soul to, whoever, Trump. I sacrificed my will to MAGA. Oh, yes. We've got the Trump gear on. All right, I'm on the chat page. Hold up. Let me take that. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do those glasses. All right. This hat barely fits. This is like one of the this is like the fake China version. Look, it's got like a dent in it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened that it's like it just got wrinkled. I had like a that looks cool. Hey, that looks cool. That way you can't read it. No, so I had like a good Make America Great Again hat. I don't know what happened to it. And this is like a shit version. This is like one of the ones that they threw out into the crowd for free. I caught this at a Trump rally, I think. I don't remember where I got this one, but this is a cheap, shittier, like, China black market version. I'm sure they all come from China, but the cheapy China, the the fake China version, like a fake Nikes. This came from one of those same warehouses where they make the fake Nikes and Chanel bags and whatever. And we got the old school. Look, I haven't been buying Trump merch. I haven't bought this. I never purchased any of this, okay? This fucking hat, this shirt, other people bought this stuff for me back during 2016 when I was a real fanboy. Gays for Trump back then. So anyway, it's got Pence on the shirt. Actually, I think, you know what? This is what we'll do. Because you were supposed to get assassinated January 6th. You were supposed to be assassinated. So we're going to I don't think this marker has enough juice in it. You can still see it. Oh, well, you know what? We'll fix that some other day. We'll just cross it out. Wah, no Pence. Pence is bad. You should be dead. You were supposed to get hung. You don't belong on my shirt. Now I gotta smell Sharpie for the whole stream. Oh, fuck. What have I done? Okay. Lovers, hold on. Okay, Fat Pig, my lover, you were in here for Dark Match. Steve, wow, you're watching? Oh, wait, that's me. Okay. Bob Cook, what's up, Bob Cook? Lover, thank you guys. Stacy's up in here. Funny Face, what's up, Famalam? Yo, yo, yo. Airplane Willie, Blummels is up in here. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming to chill. Blummels, I am a stud. What's up? I'm a stud. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys get boners in here. I come on here 5 nights a week, twerking and slutting it up for you, and at the end of the night, you leave me gaping and bruised. But here I am. Mark DeLong, what's up? What's up, Famalam? This is Patrick. Get to the debate, fucker. Okay, yeah, we'll get there. Sorry. I'm just you know how it is. Come on. So anyway. Fed boy. I wish I was a Fed. I should take I can't smell this Sharpie for the whole night. I didn't even think about that. It smells bad. You know what? I think this is a woman's shirt, actually. I think this is a woman's shirt. Let's go down to the Capitol. Guys, if Trump does not win, we are going down to the Capitol building. I'm not playing this time. If Trump doesn't win tomorrow, we are going down to the Capitol building. And we are taking weapons. It ain't just one of us that's going to get shot this time, guys. Let's go. Let's pack our bags. I have a bad feeling about tomorrow. Let's pack our bags. We're getting ready to go down to the Capitol. We're not waiting for Nick Fuentes to tell us to go inside. You just go right up to the doors and start kicking. You're already there. Funny Face is there. Guys, if you're heading down to the Capitol, Funny Face will meet you there. We're not even going to wait for the results. Tomorrow we go down there and we are kicking the doors in. This is our country. Oh my, let me mute this. Right. What are you muting, motherfucker? It's because I'm screaming too much. All right, yeah, let's get to the debate. I'm sorry, guys. Just having a little fun. Come on, everybody chill out. Look, my Halloween decorations are still up. Get the fuck out of here. You. Okay. Much better. Johnny, we are revolting. We are not waiting for the results. We are going down there right now. Tomorrow night, I will be live streaming from the Capitol building with a tiki torch in my hand from Pelosi's desk. That's where my stream will be, live from Pelosi's desk. I'm going to take a shit on it live on stream. Okay. Let's get to this debate. I think it's actually supposed to be pretty good. When I looked up the debate so I could get a little thumbnail going, and I muted it just so that I wouldn't get spoiled. Is it really? It's not even that long. Okay. So yeah, I have a couple other things we might get to tonight. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me screen share. Hold on one second. I want to hurt you. I take it that's from Gavin Mcinnes. Okay, so this is fucking Gavin Mcinnes with Destiny. If anybody remembers, look, these guys had a little interaction back in the day. I don't remember exactly I'm sure it was just arguing about oh, I see what you're saying. No, thanks. It's all jokes. Come on. I'm just kidding. Agents, any possible agents watching the stream, you think how am I going to get to DC by tomorrow? Like, what the fuck? I have stuff to do. I'm not going to be storming the Capitol. Okay. I'll meet you down there, guys. All right, so let's go with the debate. Let's get this started. So yeah, Destiny and Gavin Mcinnes interacted back in the day. Maybe maybe we can pull up the old little feud that they had. Look, this fucking shirt sucks. This shirt sucks. This is a woman's cut shirt. Okay, and look, guys, I voted for Trump. I'll say it, all right? I was very much on the fence about it. Look, I was not campaigning for him this year like I did in 2016, okay? I have my problems with him. I do. And I don't, for whatever it's worth, I don't trust him, okay? I do think it would be probably better than Kamala. There's various things about her that fucking freak me out. Fuck, go vote for whoever. I'm pretty sure Trump is going to win, and we don't have to. I've kind of talked about this why on here before, and whatever. And it's not even like I'm being rah Trump. You guys know I've been on here every night. Like, what the fuck? Why did he pick Vance? Why does he not shut the fuck up sometimes? Why does he take away bump stocks? What we've talked about it. So anyway, tomorrow's going to be a shit show. Tomorrow's stream, we are going to be going. I'll probably get on really early. Maybe 7 or something. I don't know. Anyway, so these guys last interacted a few years ago. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. Funny as fuck. It was so funny. They're just fucking it's so spicy between Gavin Mcinnes and Destiny. They like to fight when they are, streaming together. I forget what the fuck. Gavin Mcinnes, the only thing I remember from the last interaction these two guys had was Gavin Mcinnes, like, sort of like getting mad and screaming, but in a funny way. It wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't really like he was triggered. It was like funny screaming, and Destiny, I was just starting to become a fan of Destiny and following some of his stuff. And so it was really entertaining to see him interact with Gavin Mcinnes. I had no idea that the two of them knew each other or, had any intention of interacting back then when I was first starting to get into some of Destiny stuff, and I was going through different videos, and I was like, what the fuck? He has a thing with Gavin Mcinnes. This ought to be funny. And it usually is. I truly have not watched any of this video yet, so let's get into it. I'm telling you, this should be good. And I've seen people posting clips of this on Twitter and stuff saying Gavin is their hero and whatever. I've seen some fucking conservatives sharing this. And anyway, it should be good. Should be funny. So I hope you have your popcorn popped. If you don't, go pop it in. It only takes like 2 minutes.
So with the American election happening in the coming days, I'm speaking to a social...
Hey, trigger warning. Hold on. This debate contains highly inappropriate language that is unsuited for some audiences. Okay, so yeah, this should be good.
So with the American election happening in the coming days, I'm speaking to a social media personality, Destiny, otherwise known as Stephen Bonnell, his real name, and Gavin Mcinnes, founder of the Proud Boys,
his name is Stephen Borelli. Thank you.
Right organization, designated terrorist group in Canada and New Zealand. So let's get started. We'll talk about Trump and we'll talk about Kamala Harris. So let's talk.
I just love how different these two guys are. This is really fun. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I enjoy this shit. These two guys are both I like both of these guys. This is exciting. This twink here, I've seen him host a few things. He's, oh, we got a scam call. Hold on. All right, listen up, guys. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Alice. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I need to take a bath because I pooped my pants.
I apologize. I will just put your number in our do not call list.
Hey.
Thank you for your time. Take care.
Hey, wait. Don't go. What did I say? I didn't say. They said they're putting me on the don't call list. I didn't even ask for that. But thank you. Oh well, that was fun. All right, so let's get back to the debate. Look, I'm glad someone's entertained by it. Tall white tee, thank you. That will probably not be the only one. Okay, I've been getting them all day, and I've been putting them off, hoping they might call during the stream, and I can have a little bit of fun. And they hang up like that. Dutch Duke, what's up? I'm in, lover. Thank you. I feel you inside me. I mean, in the chat. What's up? Thank you. All right. Brandon the Quad. Hey, no, come on. Brandon doesn't sound that effed up. Come on. Oh, I thought my phone was about to, okay. My phone is, it's hooked up to my Bluetooth speaker, but the speaker's in the other room and it's dying. So it's going battery low. So I thought it was saying incoming call because it does that too. And then my phone rings here. Okay. I'm sorry. We get scam calls around here. Get used to it.
Start with Trump. Gavin, we'll start with you. So Trump is currently in several court cases of being accused of rape, election interference.
Oh, I was saying, I love how different these guys are. Destiny, you can see he's like, he knows a lot of shit. He's a great debater. He's a very smart guy. He seems very like cool, calm, and collected here. Just like he seems confident. Like he just has a mountain of facts to throw at any random person at any moment. Okay, you say one thing and he'll say false slate of electors. They tried to kill Mike Pence and all that, and he's got it all ready, waiting, and the safety is off. Okay, then we've got Gavin Mcinnes, who already looks pissed off. I'm pretty sure he's got blood pressure problems, and it's hilarious. I love it. I love when he loses his shit. and he's ready to just lose his shit.
And different things.
Rape. Wow.
Isn't he not? And what do you think of all of this, and why are you supporting him?
I just realized I dislike Destiny quite a bit because he represents this sort of cuck culture. But I realized I hate British people even more. Oh,
it's starting already. We're already getting personal here. I love it. Oh, fuck. This is going to be good.
You're all retarded. You're the victims of your BBC government-funded propaganda. Rape?
Oh, this poor twink. This poor twink. Jesus. Even Destiny. He called Destiny a twink or a cuck. And even Destiny's like, oh, this is funny. He's already mad. That's what, guys, I did not watch any of this. I kept this completely muted because I was just so excited. Couldn't wait to play this on stream.
He was charged with rape. One thing you have to understand is our justice system is fucking garbage. Our judges are retarded. So when you hear someone has been accused or someone's going to court or someone was sentenced or someone's in jail, it doesn't mean they're guilty. It means they're victims of lawfare. And Trump has been a victim of lawfare since he started running in 2016. In 2015, he was a victim of lawfare.
So the election. Okay, so let's talk about the election interference one. So he called up the Georgia governor and asked to find 11,700 votes, if I'm correct.
Yes, he was aware that the election was stolen, and it was.
Yeah, he wasn't charged with rape. It was a civil deal, right? Are we talking? Is there another rape case I don't know about? Oh fuck! I don't want to keep saying that word on here. Guys, I'm fighting the algorithm so hard. For real, if you're watching wherever you are, can you please, hit the follow or subscribe if you're on my YouTube? I've been deleted from YouTube twice already, so let's not make it a third time. Please, can you help me? I'm on here streaming now. I had a bunch of followers back in the day. I wasn't even streaming back then. I was just doing crazy videos. But yeah, please check out my channel. I got parody songs. I got a Diddy parody. I Be Kissing Dudes. That's how I do the videos for it and stuff. Please check out my channel, subscribe, all that stuff. Your boy needs the support. Chadwick Puffington. Thank you, sir, for checking out the stream. Yeah. Thought there was yeah, Tall White T gets right into it. No, this is funny. Coming out swinging. Thank you, sir. Unfollowed and refollowed. You are true diehard fan. Thank you, sir. Oh God. Okay.
And now just saying that is considered a crime. I mean, you get sued to bankruptcy for pointing out that the election was stolen. He asked the governor to find the votes that had been stolen. And I think Dinesh D'Souza's movie, what is it, 2,000 Mules, perfectly summarizes how the election was stolen.
Destiny, I mean, I guess. Stephen, sorry, do you want to respond?
Yeah. All right, I can't wear this fucking shirt. It stinks. Ugh. Stupid fucking shirt. Oh. I couldn't do it. That fucking Sharpie shit is killing me. Okay.
Steven's good. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know.
You're not going by Destiny anymore?
No, I'm not a professional gamer anymore. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. I mean, Trump was convicted in front of a jury. So, I mean, if you don't like the fact that a jury convicts somebody of a crime,
well, that means he's guilty.
By definition,
you know my friends,
what do you think guilty means?
To jail for bullshit?
Probably none. Honestly, if they're your friends, they probably deserved it. And then this idea that Dinesh, the 2,000 Mules movie, would like prove anything. What a joke of a horrible fucking movie. The producers actually delisted it because that movie was such dog shit, and they didn't want any they didn't want civil liability for being sued over it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You get sued.
Yeah, when you tell lies about people, you get sued for it. It's called defamation.
No, you're lying right now. These are lies.
What am I lying?
The election was stolen.
Really?
The election
really?
was stolen.
Wait, where was the evidence for that? Why have 3 attorneys been disbarred? What?
Our only hope is to be too big to rig. That's our only hope this election, because You're going to rig it again. You people.
How was it rigged in 2020?
He has no answer. There's no answer. There's just a cucked response. They're just mad that like their Big Daddy Trump lost.
Are you calling me a cuck?
Yes, you are a cuck for Trump.
Oh fuck.
Yes, you like to sit in the corner.
You let men fuck you in the ass, and you're not even gay.
First of all, even if I did let men fuck me in the ass, that's not cuckoldry. You know what cuckoldry is?
I predicted your divorce to the minute. And you're calling me a cuck? You're in the dictionary.
Oh yeah, I saw someone posted. That's what I saw too today. Is someone posted the clip of Gavin Mcinnes that he actually predicted Destiny's divorce. That's pretty lit. He did that.
And a rapist. Yeah.
Wait, so let's go back to Trump. So you're saying that. So let's talk about. So he was in court. They did find him guilty. Are you saying that's not, Gavin? Are you saying that's not actually counted to what happens in court?
Okay, this is how retarded both of you are. By the way, you're both on the left. I can tell because you said rape. E. Jean Carroll says that Trump jumped her bones in a changing room. E. Jean Carroll's dog is named Penis. Her cat is named Vagina. She painted all the trees in her yard blue. She is a crazy old cat lady. The dress that she says he ejaculated on wasn't made by DKNY during that time. She refuses to have it DNA tested. That is the level of lunatic. That is
okay, thank God. I'm glad that Gavin is actually bringing out some facts here because I was worried that this was going to be all funny memes and, screaming on behalf of Gavin, and we were going to, I'm glad he's actually responding with some actual shit here. He's going into the weeds a little bit, and I appreciate that. I was worried about that. I have to be honest. Not that I do think Gavin is smart, and he probably does have some good foundational facts for some of his opinions and stuff. I don't follow this guy. I don't really, I've seen some of his shit and he's funny. I watch Alex Stein's show almost every time he's on, and I know he's had Gavin on and it's always funny. But yeah, no, this is good to see that we might actually get some funny shit, and it might be kind of a real debate here too. We'll proceed.
Allowed to go to court and win an $85 million settlement against Trump. That's where our justice system is at when they've decided there's a bad guy. And all of those other charges, he overvalued his real estate. But everyone does that. And the bank does their due diligence. These two, as the Supreme Court called them, sophisticated parties, were well aware of what was going on.
Okay, we got another scam call, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is James. How you doing today?
James, why do you sound like a robot?
Well, the purpose of my call is to inform you that the state has recently approved a new final expense whole life insurance. What it does, it is going to cover 100% cost of your funerals, burials, or cremation expenses. And it will also give you an option to leave some money for your loved ones. So would you like to learn more about it?
What do you think happens when we die? You think we go to heaven or hell? Or you think it's just darkness? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Back to I got to take the calls. I am a scam call center where I take the calls from the scammers. This is my job. Oh, let me screen share. Hold on. Sorry. Dr. Johann Kraus. Are you saying I look muscly? Are you saying I look buff? Ooh. I'm cut. I'm not big, I'm cut.
They got paid back, but they go to prison. Just like in Britain, where fucking Tommy Robinson goes to jail because his brother-in-law wasn't totally honest about his mortgage loan that he paid back. So both two-tier Kier over in your shithole island and our destroyed country have the same garbage law, the same garbage court system. It's a disgrace.
Okay, so first of all, how does her dog's name got to do with the court case?
I love how this guy is staying completely uncombative. He knows his place. He is supposed to be the twink and the moderator, and with those two positions and the bottom, and with those three positions, you have no business getting into an argument with Gavin Mcinnes.
What?
You mentioned what her dog's and cat's name was.
Well, I'm describing the level of lunatic who we take seriously in American courts. She is she said women enjoy rape, by the way. I could talk about Eugene.
He's saying, why does it matter what she named her cat? Of course it matters. What the fuck are we talking about? This crazy bitch can't even name her pets something normal. And then you add everything else, all the other stuff Gavin said about the dress and what, dude, this lady is, the E. Jean Carroll lady is absolutely batshit crazy. How bad of a judge of people are you that you can't tell that E. Jean Carroll eats her own cat's poop out of the litter box and names them? She names her cat's turds like fucking Tim and Eric. How can you not tell looking at that batshit crazy woman? And this little twink is pretending like, oh, what does it matter what she names her pets' names? What does it matter? How is that relevant? Are you fucking Would you go and hang out? Would you let your kids be around a woman that she has a pet cat and a pet dog and their names are Penis and Vagina? You're going to let her watch your kids, right? No, exactly. Stop playing stupid.
Carol for days, but I hope those small examples illustrate how fucking insane she is. She's a lunatic, and she won. And that's how you see Trump as a rapist. Stormy Daniels, he never even fucked Stormy Daniels. He paid her a nuisance fee to get her out of his hair, like all famous people do. In Hollywood, you allot a certain amount of money for the crazy bitches that say you molested them.
No, you don't. Grand. No, you don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
No,
see your problem. You know what your problem is, Steve?
No, you don't.
You don't exist.
You don't do.
You're Chat GPT.
You don't
know people.
You never I do know people, bro. What are you talking about?
You've never been in a fight.
Gavin, you're a broke fucking loser nobody who is fucking. I don't even know where the fuck you live right now. Like,
you don't know people. You don't know the world. So everything you get is from online.
I know plenty of people.
AI.
I know plenty of people that know you too, Gavin. Valley. I know so much about you from people that I know behind the scenes, Gavin. You're a piece of shit. You're a scumbag. Not the life that you have, apparently. I mean, I'm kind of happy to say that.
Yeah, I'm happily married with 3 kids in New York City. No one fucks me in the ass.
Yep.
And you can't predict my divorce like I predicted your divorce.
Yeah. How much does your wife keep up with your personal life, Gavin?
So
what?
Wait,
how much does your wife keep up with your personal life, Gavin?
My wife is intimately involved in my personal life.
Okay.
No black men fuck my wife.
So talking about Trump,
did I not predict your divorce?
Oh, this is good. Oh, promo code. What's up? Lover, what's up? Thanks for coming. Destiny is terminally online. No, I think that's probably true. The nipple rings were a bit much. I did them back in middle school. I literally pierced my own nipples back in middle school, and they hurt so bad. It hurts so bad to get your nipples pierced, and I did them myself, and it hurt so bad. I was pushing through. The pain was so bad, it just made me weak. I couldn't do it. I was just pushing. It felt like with all my strength trying to push it through. And anyway, so I leave them in just because of how bad it hurt, I leave them in because I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. If they seal up or something, I'm scared that they're going to seal up. But yeah. Yeah.
Stephen, let's get back to Trump. So let's move on from his court case and talk about this now. Right now, 2024, it's a tiebreaker. Anyone could win. Gavin, why are you supporting Trump?
I mean, look
I'm
at him. Why
supporting
wouldn't he? Look at this dude.
Fair point, Destiny. No. Oh, Gavin has the Richard Spencer cut. He's got the Proud Boy facial hair. There's only one person he could vote for.
Pardon me?
I said, look at this dude. Why wouldn't he? You're fucking insane. You're two peas in a pod.
Okay. Great argument. I'm supporting Trump because politics is downstream from culture. And there's a great book by Selena Zito called The Great Revolt. And what she discovered when she was so confused by everyone being against Obama, she assumed it was racism. And she discovered that the problem with Obama was this culture of shame and self-hatred, ethnomasochism, and disgust that the elites have for the average American. And that's what pissed them off about Obama. You know, he had the head of NASA going on tour talking about what Muslims did for mathematics instead of trying to get anything into space. Americans want to be proud again because they should be. And Trump's culture.
Buffer up, Willie. Am I buffering right now? It shows my connection's good. Am I getting like? No, I'm good. I think maybe you need a refresh promo code.
Is no more shame, meritocracy, we're the greatest country in the world. He basically wants to make America 1985.
Fucking no buffer. Okay, cool. Thank you, Airplane Willie, Chadwick. Thank you guys. Thank you, lovers.
5 again with jet skis and wet t-shirt contests and wraparound sunglasses. Back when we had a sense of humor and we were fun before political correctness ruined our culture. So I'm for Trump because he's pro-American culture. And that is not Kamala. She is about shame.
Stephen, I'll ask you just to respond to Gavin, and I just want to point at one point that Gavin said. Gavin talked about political correctness. A lot of people on the right and a lot of people around America look at what's happening and they see the Democrat Party, as a party of political correctness that does take away a bit from that's what they do talk about. They see, a lot of people do see the Democrat Party as the party of political correctness. What's your thoughts on that?
It would be so fair for this guy to just start shitting on Gavin and for these two to team up against him. And this guy, I know I'm talking out my ass, calling him a twink and whatever the fuck. I'm playing around. For real though, he is a good moderator. This guy is being so fucking professional. It's ridiculous. It's like, it's almost like you just, you're yearning to see him fight back and he just refuses. He's like, no, I'm going to force you to have a cordial debate. He's like, he's winning in this way of just, being the ultimate beta in this conversation. But it's like he's winning though. He's getting a debate out of it and keeping it fair. So no one can come back and watch this and say, you two fucking teamed up on Gavin. It's always, everybody teaming up on Trump and the MAGA people. You guys are never fight fair,
These are like unserious issues for unserious people. I like if you spend all day on Twitter and you're obsessing over trans people, being in sports or whatever woke mind virus, whatever bullshit. I don't care about that. I care about the structure of our government. I care about the powers of the president. I care about our foreign policy. I care about our domestic issues.
I don't look, I kind of understand the angle that Destiny's taking, but not entirely, just in the sense that when he says, oh, I don't care about the trans stuff. And blah, 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 blah. It's like he makes it sound like, oh, who cares about trans stuff? That's just Republicans wanting to freak out about memes and stupid shit they see on Twitter. Bro, we are like under replacement rate, are we not? Like the whole fucking planet is the human population is going to be decreasing badly probably soon if we don't make some kind of turnaround. And so I do think the way that we talk about trans issues online is pretty much a fucking joke. I mean, I never hear people kind of really combining all of the issues together to try to have like a whole objective and all inclusive conversation about trans stuff and try to be fair to both sides and whatever. Everybody's playing games with the conversation, but I think it is a very vital and necessary conversation and debate to have about trans issues. You know, but I don't think either side is being very realistic in talking about it at all or objective in any sense of the word. So, I guess maybe that's kind of where Destiny's coming from with saying that's a stupid nothing issue because no one's. I don't know. I feel like it's the trans issue when conservatives bring it up. I think it does come from a place where they are actually concerned about the human race, and maybe I'm hoping some of them they're not just making it a religious thing in the back of their head. It's all just religious motive because they fucking, read the Bible once.
He's like, these are the things that matter. And on every single level, Trump has failed in all of these things. So why would I, so I don't know. I'm not going to vote for some guy because he's less woke than the other person. Also, hold on. I got a package. I'm getting 1 second, okay? You can talk, Gavin, because nothing you say is valuable anyway.
Being less woke links down to immigration. It links down to inflation. It is linked to foreign policy, all of that stuff. It's all the same.
Okay, sorry. Gavin's mom needed me for a second.
See, another reason that you don't exist in real life is the way you talk. If we were in person, you would be choked out right now.
If we
That is not even a lie. That is not a lie. I don't think Gavin would mind doing some jail time to get his hands around Destiny's neck. Who doesn't think that he feels that way?
were in person, you'd probably be drunk off your ass and get arrested and thrown in the fucking tank, okay?
I would be arrested for assaulting you.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
That's why you talk the way you talk, because you live online.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
People say that, and then I see them in real life, and they're just these demure little submissive boys. So I don't know. Maybe. Listen, if you see me, you beat the shit out of me, okay? Knock yourself out.
You let man fuck you in the ass. You define submissive.
Do you think about
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. This is a fun little battle.
that a lot, Gavin?
No, but you call me a cuck and say I'm submissive? It's insane.
What, you seem obsessed with talking about other men in their sex lives.
You brought it up. You called me a cuck, moron.
You started talking about my shit before. You literally started the conversation off calling me a cuck.
Yeah. You define culturally the fall of man. And the way you talk to me is proof of that.
Okay.
Anyway, you want to talk about immigration?
Sure.
We need to close the borders. Every country is concerned about immigration. If you don't have borders, you don't have a country. If you don't have an electoral process, you don't have a country. And we're doing real bad on both.
Why is it okay that Trump shut down the border bill that was in Congress?
Do you honestly support that border bill, or are you just kidding?
The Republicans supported it until Trump told them not to.
No, Trump told them not to. That doesn't mean they supported it.
They did.
That border bill wanted to process more illegals. I don't want that. You know how many people want to fuck Eva Mendes? Millions. I don't want to facilitate that. Only one guy gets to fuck her, Ryan Gosling. 3/4 of the world wants to come to America. The answer is no. I don't want to process them more. I also don't like that bill because it's got a bunch of fucking bullshit earmarked for Ukraine and all kinds of other bullshit. It's just like their Inflation Reduction Act. It does the opposite of what it says it's going to do. That bill wasn't about closing the borders. It was about facilitating more illegals.
Stephen, why didn't they just do one single bill about immigration?
They did. They tried it. He's just lying. The Republicans just lie like they breathe. They did try to do one single bill. The Republicans still rejected it.
That's actually ironically a lie.
Okay.
So you're talking about lying as you lie. They have never proposed anything rational about immigration. It's a very simple concept. It's called closing the borders. You want to get rid of who's here? It's called attrition. You find
I don't know where to look, and I'm just I'm not somebody that goes off about the border, all that often, whatever. I mean, I'm concerned, but with that border bill, I've only heard, and not saying that this is not real because of this, but I'm saying I have only heard Destiny and Pisco say that border bill was narrowed down to just being the border issue. They took the Ukraine and whatever other bullshit out of it. And I mean, despite that, it's still debatable whether the policy was actually, they were saying how many thousands per week or something we're going to be allowed to come over the border. And, it's sort of like, I don't know. They're saying some people are arguing it's just a Band-Aid and it's not going to actually fix the fucking problem. I understand that, like, there are supposedly people are claiming that Trump shut the bill down just so we could run on that. I don't know. I need to see good evidence of that for me to throw Trump under the bus for it. Not just Mitch McConnell said it. Mitch McConnell has strokes every day on live TV, okay? If they still put his fucking corpse up. I'm not just going to take random fucking congressman's word for it. I'm not a Republican. I don't have to pretend to like Lindsey Graham, okay?
employers for hiring illegals, and they all go back with their tails between their legs, like they regularly do when the economy is bad. So the solution to America's plight is largely closed borders. And that, by the way, goes back to what I was saying about cultural. If you're culturally against illegal immigration, that's the first step to having strong borders.
Cool. The U.S. Senate failed Thursday to advance a border security bill as both parties seek to hone their message on immigration policy in the run-up into November's elections. The Senate bill failed to advance on a 43-50 procedural vote. The chamber already rejected the measure as part of a broader foreign aid package earlier this year. When they tried it initially as part of a broader package, it failed. When they tried it on its own, it failed. So you fucking lied, okay?
No, tried it on its own is not on its own. That is a lie. It was not a cohesive, structured bill that was going to.
That's great. Now you're changing. Yeah, now you're changing the argument. The reality is, if they didn't like it, they could have debated.
You said they tried it with just immigration and it didn't go through.
They tried it with just the border bill. Yes.
No, it wasn't
not part of the not part of Ukraine aid or anything.
More border crossings when the guys in charge weren't even judges. They were just random fucking customs officials who were going to stamp your passport and say you're in.
That's not how any of that works. That's literally not how any of that works. None of that works. Nothing you're saying is true. Literally nothing. Nothing you're saying is true.
They're not judges.
So at the end of the day, why did Trump have much less?
See, I don't know. This is another thing I've heard debated a few times too. I don't know if it was the Jubilee thing. Somebody was arguing, very confidently, to say the least, that they were not going to be putting all of these people in front of judges that are getting the approval to come, the asylum approval coming into the country, and then they're given a court date or whatever the fuck. That they're not actually going in front of judges. I don't fucking know. I guess we could try to look this up after or something. I want to get to the second or the video from back in the day of these two if we have time, but anyway, yeah, let's continue forward.
Holding counters than Biden.
Yeah, I wonder.
Well, I mean, for one, he had COVID. He had Title 42. He could literally shut down and reject people for asylum seeking using Title 42 because of.
No, it was way before COVID border crossings were down.
They weren't down that much from Obama. What do you mean? Look at the fucking look at the immigration
12
stats.
million people crossed the border under Biden. That's as many as Ellis Island in its entirety. Its entire 85 years. We've had 12 million fucking illegals, and
they're not illegals. Also, they're people that are seeking asylum. That's not an illegal immigrant, but.
The quality of immigrants we're getting these days is alarmingly bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not destitute families looking for a job.
Well, if we would have allocated more money to the border for asylum judges to make rulings on that, we'd be able to do border faster.
They weren't judges. You know, they weren't judges.
Some of the funding was allowing for judges. Yes, some of the funding went towards judges.
I'm not allotting more money. 3/4
Then don't allot more money. Then have the system be backed up and have all the people in here on waiting for their court date, and then sit here and bitch about it and do fucking nothing.
That's what I mean.
This is all Republicans do. All conservatives do is they cry all day about everything and they don't fix fucking anything. They've got no solutions. They just suggest pie in the sky shit that they know will never fucking pass. Like, oh, deport 20 million people, and that's it. So that way they can just cry. You're permanent victims. You are a permanent victim, and you like it. You like being a victim because at the end of the day, you're the one that's dreaming by getting fucked in the ass. Okay, that's what you're obsessing with. You like to be a victim. You don't want to solve any problems. You want to sit there on your knees and you want to cry. You want to cry about it and not do anything about it. That's all you want to do. You are. You're crying. You're right now. The immigrants are. The immigrants are. You're crying like a little bitch.
No, that's not. You're mistaking anger for sadness. I'm not crying liberal tears. I'm having
crying conservative tears. They're a lot more
at you
delicious
and other people who don't recognize the border problem.
Academic rights said they try to pass a bill. You guys don't even think there's a border problem. That's why you're like, fuck it. You're like, let's keep. Then why not? Then why not debate it? Then why not debate it in the Senate? Why not reform it? Why not do something different with it?
Because it was irrevocably bad. It was not a strong border bill.
It was a Republican bill. It was authored by Langford in the Senate. He's a Republican. The Republicans supported the exact same bill years earlier.
That are the opposite of what they purport to be. It's a scam, and people like you fall for it because you don't go outside.
Oh, yeah.
So you're a victim of propaganda because you just live on the internet.
Oh, okay.
So we can chat GPT you into a fictional person. You're an AI bot.
So Gavin, what was the Republican Party?
Calling him a fucking bot. Yeah, this is fun.
Deal with the border. What particular things would the Republican Party do to solve the border crisis?
I think it is a little bit ridiculous that every time Destiny gets made fun of for cuck stuff or getting stuff done to his butt by other men or whatever, every time he's just like, yeah, you guys just like to think about me having butt sex and da 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 da. It's like, dude, you can't. It's Destiny made the same thing, the same argument about when Trump supporters, their only response is, "Oh, you're obsessed with Trump. He lives rent free in your head. You're obsessed." Destiny, as he said himself, that's not a good response when someone brings up a critique and then you just go, "Oh, you're obsessed with Trump. Oh, you're obsessed with thinking about me getting fucked in the ass." It's like, bro, you just said that's not a good argument.
Build a wall, an actual wall that goes from that covers the entire southern border. Punish those who hire illegals. I
don't really want a wall to be fair here. I think it'd probably be good to have. I mean, in my head, and again, I haven't gone to the fucking border. I don't know exactly what it's like, but in my mind, I just even thinking about the animals and shit too. That whatever, I don't know even what lives out there. Shit, fucking migrating around. Who the fuck knows? In general, I don't want an actual wall, a full wall for a border. Ideally, I think it would be like you could have sections of a wall and have it open and people actually patrolling it, and we could, if we had something really set up with motion sensors and whatever the fuck, that we could see groups of people that are trying to come towards the openings and be policing the border. I mean, ideally, I don't want a fucking full wall. I think I kind of was tempted by the idea in 2016 just because it seemed like a good pushback in the opposite direction. It felt like a good idea for the, in the sense of the pendulum swinging back, where we're not just going to fucking let whoever the fuck in here. But now I'm just sort of like, let's have sections and people actually policing it properly. That would probably be best.
Let the border guards do their fucking job. Like the last time that they arrested someone, they had the strap that's used to guide a horse correctly. That the administration, because they never been down there, they never been to West Texas. They just assume it's a whip, and they're whipping illegals. That's where the culture crosses over into politics and actual policy, where they go, these poor illegals are getting whipped. No, we're just trying to enforce.
Remember the Haitians at the border? They were Haitians, right? They were black Haitians that were getting chased by the cowboys.
The border. If law enforcement was allowed to do its job, we could have this problem solved in one term. Again, 12 million people under Biden. What a fucking catastrophe. Totally unprecedented.
So what exactly, sorry, maybe I missaid, but what exactly will the Republican Party do?
You guys remember this? Hold on, let me screen share. You remember these pics? The Haitians getting whipped at the border. That was a doozy. That didn't look good, huh? Oh, wait, let me blow this up bigger so you can see. These bad boys. You remember this? You remember these pics? Ay, Chihuahua. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, we're back.
I just said they will punish those who hire illegals. That is an attrition tactic to get them to go home on their own accord.
Isn't it already illegal to hire? It's already illegal to hire illegals. What, you're going to make an illegal thing even more illegal? Like,
okay, how are illegals working then? If it's so
because
illegal?
people, how do thieves steal from stores, Gavin? They break the fucking law. What do you mean?
Yeah, and we don't punish shoplifters for stealing. That's why you have to put plexiglass around your fucking deodorant, and that's why Walgreens and CVS are going bankrupt. We're not allowing law enforcement to do its job. We have laws on the books to prevent illegal aliens. They are being prevented from enforcing these laws. That's the problem with all your gay bills, too. We already have great laws. They're just not enforced because they're hamstrung. Fucking Biden sued Texas for putting up a barrier. He sued Arizona for enforcing immigration laws. The government sues the states for enforcing their own fucking laws.
Yeah, because the federal government is what exclusively enforces immigration. It's not up to the states to do it.
No, states put up boundaries. They put up razor wire, and they get sued by the government for doing so.
So let's move. So, Stephen, I want to ask you about Trump.
Yeah, the razor wire. Remember that shit? Do I need to pull up pics of that too?
So many people, probably including Gavin, see Trump as a tough guy, maybe even a bully, but a tough guy who will get other people in other countries to listen to him. They see that there's a change from Biden, who many saw as very senile and old. So they see it from Biden to Trump, and they want to like push their image on the world stage as tough and strong. What do you say to people like that? Can you see why people like Trump because of that?
I mean, Trump is like he's a weak man's version of a strong man, a guy that walks around and he screams all the time. And people think that like, wow, this is a strong dude that gets shit done. He doesn't. He's a fucking joke. Everybody knows he's a fucking joke. That's why when Kamala said his rallies were small, he lost his fucking mind. He needed to bring the answer up twice when he was trying to respond to her question. Like, no, Trump didn't get shit done. Nobody respects him around the world. Like, you see world leaders like literally laughing at him when he's making speeches at the UN. You see them laughing at him in groups where they're talking.
I don't know how these I don't know how the Democrats really want to have this conversation about crowd sizes. Kamala cannot fucking fill seats unless she bait and switches people about Beyonce performing. Those people wouldn't people were when you guys remember this. I streamed. We were watching, okay? Everyone, half of the fucking people at the DNC thought Beyonce was going to be there. So that's why it was fucking packed. People were talking about, oh my God, there's going to be some secret guest or secret performer or some bullshit. Is it Beyonce? And you guys remember this, right? So all of these people, they show up thinking they're going to see fucking Beyonce twerking on Jay-Z while singing All the Single Ladies, okay? They want a throwback. That's what they think they're getting. They show up and they get maybe 2 minutes of Beyonce speaking, and she walks off. Alex Stein showed the video. As soon as fucking Beyonce was done speaking, people just started leaving. I mean, Trump, do you guys like, I've talked about this on here too. The fucking rallies for Trump in 2016, I have not been to one since way back in the day, but 2016, I went to 2 Trump rallies. The first one I went to was at the Florida State Fairgrounds, okay, in Tampa. The fucking place was so full. I was in a line, and I got there on time. I was in a line that was several blocks long. It was probably bare minimum, like, somewhere between an eighth and a quarter mile. It was a long fucking line. I'm just thinking back to the track at my old high school was like a quarter mile track. And it was at least half of that, maybe all the way with people. I was about halfway into that line, and they stopped letting people go in. The whole place was fucking packed. We were all in line watching the live stream of the fucking rally on our phones and hanging out. People were literally hanging out, watching the speech on their phones in line, a line that was fucking like a quarter mile long of fucking people stuck outside of this facility at the Florida State Fair just to see Trump. They weren't having fucking Linkin Park play. No one was expecting Kid Rock or fucking Pitbull. They were going to see Trump. Kamala doesn't even understand that. She can't even grasp the concept of packing the Florida State Fairgrounds and having a quarter mile of people in a line waiting, watching her do her speech. She's not even in that world. I don't even see why like Democrats want to have this conversation. That's crazy to even try to compare Kamala's crowds to Trump. You've never had a Kamala crowd. She always tantalizes you with a celebrity.
About him. He's a fucking loser, and everybody knows he's a fucking loser. So I don't know what you want me to say. Like, what did Trump do? What did he get done anywhere internationally? Nobody respected him. Putin didn't respect him. The war continued on in Ukraine. Nobody in the Middle East respected him. Iran attacked Saudi Arabia. Obviously, our allies, Turkey, didn't respect us when they killed all the Kurdish people that we abandoned. The Kurdish people obviously don't respect us. The Afghanistan people don't respect us. We fucking surrendered to the Taliban. North Korea doesn't respect us. They continue to test their nuclear missiles after we, went in. And Trump saluted their military like a fucking retard. I mean, like, what do you want? Who respects Donald Trump besides the sycophantic losers in the United States that think he's like such a strong guy because he says retarded shit on a microphone like that?
Can I answer now? Putin was scared of him. I don't care if anyone respects him. I want them to be scared of him. We had no wars during Trump. Kim Jong-un respected him. He was scared of him. He intimidates people. And yes, he does go off at a tangent when you accuse no one going to his rallies, because people do go to his rallies. But it's like calling Mike Tyson a pussy. Like, he's going to overreact and slap you. By the way, I have no respect for international leaders. That's such a queer thing to say, where you respect fucking Merkel or Macron or any of these European dolts. Fuck them. Fuck the Middle East. I don't want anything to do with them. I want them to be scared of America, too scared to attack, so they don't get into wars. And that's what we had. We had unprecedented economic surpluses during Trump's presidency. Immigration was down, inflation was down, unemployment was down, and all Destiny could do is say, well, that was because of COVID. Okay, keep making excuses for why Trump's presidency was such a success and Biden's was such an absolute fucking failure. But the facts remain that we were better under Trump.
Yeah, when Trump left office, the country was like destitute. What do you mean? COVID was ravaging us. The lock.
No, I gotta disagree with Gavin here. I'm not a fan of Biden. Obviously, I've done songs about him and stuff, my little parody songs. But yeah, I just look the COVID thing. I have my critiques and complaints about Trump's handling of it and Biden's as well. And I think whoever the fuck was in there, it was destined, no pun intended, destined to have a shit stain on their record. That's I think that's just facts.
Lockdowns were happening in every state. The BLM riots had raged on. I don't.
That was you. That was you guys.
That's great.
Big E, what's up, bro? I don't think I said hey to you yet. What's up, Big E? Thank you, lover, for coming to check out the stream. Thank you. I know I got some new people in here. If you please would hit the like, follow, subscribe, all of that. Please, I'm trying to build my fucking YouTube channel back up. I keep getting, I've had this one now for like 2 or 3 years. I got deleted a couple times. So please help a brother out. I'm fighting the algorithms. Anyway, I do all kinds of shit on here. If you're new, please check out. I got parody songs and all kinds of shit. Oh, yeah. Dark Match Steve.
Trump was president. That's great. Trump was president. That's great. That Trump was president. Trump was president. Trump was president. Who was the president again? Who? Eli, do you know who the president was?
Trump's responsible for your guys rioting?
Oh, okay. So, and Biden's responsible for COVID?
No, Biden is responsible for his retarded border czar who opened the borders to 12 million people.
Okay.
He's responsible for that. He's responsible for unprecedented gas prices. He's responsible for inflation, for destroying the economy.
I don't understand also how Destiny I don't know what I expect or want him to say, but just like the unprecedented amount of people that have poured into the country. I feel like I've never seen him. And I've already said on this stream right now that you're currently watching that I am a fan of Destiny. I watch a lot of his stuff, not all of it. I don't have time. I keep up with a lot of people, but Destiny's a really smart guy. And I've watched a lot of his stuff. I've never seen him like come back with anything about this, like not even say, oh, well, 12 million, we needed an unprecedented amount of people because we have such a labor shortage here. Like, I mean, I've heard him say that we do have a labor shortage in the United States and that immigrants would be good. But when people go like, dude, don't you think like it's a problem how many people have just poured over the border? Millions of fucking people. I've never heard him come back like, oh yeah, no, 12 million isn't a big deal. It's really not. There's no consequence, no possible consequences to 12 million outsiders just pouring in here from random countries. There's no possible downsides to this.
Look at the people you support. Look at Joe Biden. Look at Kamala Harris. Like, I understand you hating Trump because you're weak and you have daddy issues, but how can you then support Kamala Harris? That part I don't.
I do too. I have some daddy issues. I was adopted by a single mom. Daddy Trump.
Yet.
But what do you mean? It's a choice between two candidates, and Kamala is like clearly more qualified, clearly less retarded.
How is she more qualified?
One, because she knows the three branches of government, at least. Okay. Number two, because she probably respects the institutions of government. She's won multiple and held multiple.
Has Trump failed that question publicly? Did I miss that? Did someone ask Trump what the three branches were and he couldn't remember? That's that would be bad. I made fun of AOC for that. I would gladly make fun of Trump. That's not good.
Elected offices. Yeah.
Like the running for president. Did she win that?
No, she was the district attorney in San Francisco, and she was the attorney general in California twice.
Anyone, my friend, that's all a lie.
You know that those are elected offices, right?
Reward for anyone who can cite any of her cases. She never argued anything in court.
What is arguing anything? What does that have to do with being the district attorney or the attorney general?
She sucked her way to the top. And
to every single person that voted for her. What is this argument?
That got her in the door. That started the ball rolling. And since then, she's done nothing. Mm-hmm. It's all nepotism.
Yeah. I mean, not like Trump though, who literally had his daddy's money and his
jump in there, Twink. Say something. Start moderating.
It's similar to this, but not exactly this. But Biden chose Kamala Harris as his vice president nominee in 2016. In 2020, he said when he was running that he would only choose a woman. Isn't that like singling out and saying, "Listen, I'm not going to choose any men," and he's limiting his choices? And
he's actually making a point that's sort of pro Gavin Mcinnes' stance. So I think, right? He's saying because when Biden discussed, he was floating, his ideas of who he'd want for VP back in 2020. He said, "Oh well, it's gonna be a woman," or right? He said a woman or a black person. I don't fucking anyway. He's arguing maybe that he didn't pick the most qualified person because he said he's going to pick a woman, and so he narrowed it down, and there are more qualified men. Not to be misogynistic or anything, but that's what there could have been more qualified men.
Stephen, tell me what do you think?
What elections are a popularity contest. You pick the people that you think are going to get elected.
But he didn't say
right?
that. He didn't say I'm going to choose. He said I'm going to choose a woman.
Maybe probably because he thought a woman would help his chance of getting elected the most. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't know if you noticed this, but a little over half the people in this country are women. And people care about things like representation. That's why you're sowing the fuck out over immigration, because you're scared of people that look different than you coming into the country. Like having people like Kamala probably chose Walz because he's white. He's a white guy, right? I mean, like you want to shore up differences. Donald Trump probably chose Pence initially because he was an evangelical dude. You choose people to shore up differences to broaden your support in the electorate. There's nothing wrong with that. It's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, there's everything wrong with that. It's called the death of meritocracy. If she was a white male, you never would have heard her name.
If we're talking meritocracy, it's incredibly crazy to me that the liberals, DEI, picked somebody who's more qualified to be president than Donald Trump. That's insane to me. Donald Trump has no qualifications in government. He was a failure of a fucking president. He's a failure of a fucking businessman. He's a failure of a fucking, like his character is a failure.
You couldn't run a lemonade stand in New York City. This guy was collecting rent in the Bronx in the 80s, telling poor people they had to pay up. That is a fucking feat in and of itself.
It's not though, because Section 8 housing is like one of the most it's like bragging about collecting money from fucking Medicare, bro. It's government money. Good for you. He's literally filing bankruptcies on.
Wait, hold on. Let me get to the chat. Joe's News and Politics Talk. What's up, family? Thanks for checking out my stream. Cenk Uyghur has said he will self-immolate if Trump wins. We need to hold him to it. Oh, yes. I will gladly film it for him, and I'll bring the fucking gasoline. He needs to do it in front of what? That one guy did it in front of the embassy. There's been a couple of them, right, that have set themselves on fire. I know one of them was because of Trump or something. No, that should be no. He should do it in front of the McDonald's where Trump handed out French fries. That's what he needs to do. Burn himself alive in front of that McDonald's. John Morris, McGinnis is a disgusting pig. Imagine he was your father. No, thank you. No, he'd to be fair here, McInnes or McInnes, his facial hair, I don't like it. He looks like a cat. He has cat face with the mustache is like it's divided. It's very thick, but divided. It's got a part in the center that looks like a cat's lips. So he has a very cat-like face to me. So I kind of don't like that, but I do think he is funny and he's kind of gross, but I think he's cool. I like Gavin because he is very entertaining. I don't say I agree with I don't even keep up with it. I keep up with Destiny more than Gavin. I don't watch any of Gavin's shit. I watch Destiny's shit all the fucking time. But anyway, no, the face, it's a very cat-like with the mustache. I don't know about it.
On casinos. How the fuck do you go?
See, look, does this not look like a cat's? Like, everyone's seen this kind of cat that I'm talking about. Do I need to pull up pictures of cats right now? Cat pics. Hold on. Hold on. One of those cats with like that has the longer fur, right? That looks like God damn it. Hold on, I'll screen share. Let me just oh, here we go. Now look at this picture. Oh wait, did I oh no, that's the wrong one. Well, it's on there, but let me pull up the sorry, I got it on a different page here. This looks like Gavin's face right here. Look at this. this is Gavin Mcinnes right here. Look at this cat's face. You see the way the part down the center? This looks like his mustache. Right here. It's very cat-like. Anyway, we'll get at it. Let's and then here's Gavin's face. It's the same.
Bankrupt in a casino.
You've never run a business. You don't know what it's like, which is why I keep saying you don't exist. You talk about all these things
Gavin,
from an
outsider's
outsider's
what are you talking about? I probably have
I
more
ran
employees than you. I
businesses.
make more
I've
money
had
than you. I'm more
restaurants
successful
in
than
New
you. What are
York.
you talking about? By every metric, by
I don't
every
know what it is.
measurable metric, Gavin.
Destiny has tens of editors, right? They throw up these clips all fucking day. They're putting up clips. These guys. He's got a team of people. I need some clip person. I put up clips of my my Halloween stream where I was wearing the odorous from Guar. I was wearing and I made that fucking costume myself, mask and everything. I was hosting and I made clips of that. It took me like I don't have enough time. It took me days to make that fucking clip video. I need to fucking hire somebody to make clips of my bullshit.
I've outdone you at 35. I've already destroyed your entire career, Gavin. You're nothing. You're fading away like a dinosaur. As you run from the Proud Boys, as you run from your dying career, as you piss in cups while you're on studio. You can't even get your fucking microphone working today, and you're making fun of this guy for showing up 2 minutes before the debate. Unbelievable.
Yeah. You're a failure, and you don't know what business is.
Oh,
you
yeah?
never run a business.
I literally
So
run a
you can't
business.
talk
You probably
about
never
how
even
hard
filed your
it
own
is
fucking taxes
to
before.
run a
My
business
God.
in America. So you don't understand Trump's accomplishments. The less people accomplish, the more they trivialize other people's accomplishments.
Okay, so sticking to policy. So let's go and talk about January 6th. Because, I mean, I remember that. It was, I think most people remember what happened on January 6th. Gavin, what's your thought on that?
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. We already said they tried to kill Mike Pence. False slate of electors. Politically charged language at the speech. Why did he have the speech on January 6th? Why did he tell him to go to the Capitol? He sat there for hours and did nothing. Oh, yeah, that one tweet about him telling them to stay peaceful, that doesn't mean anything. He didn't tell him to go home soon enough. It was hours. He sat there sipping Diet Coke. We're going to hear it all.
Because a lot of people, a lot of voters look at Trump versus Kamala, and they have some thoughts, but they see what happened on January 6th, and that turns them off from Trump. What's your thoughts on that?
I call January 6th the meandering. It was an unfortunate moment of vandalism that was inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. Yet the left and the media have blown it up to literally be as big as Pearl Harbor and 9/11 combined. Guys are doing decades in prison. Enrique Tarrio's doing 22 years. He wasn't even fucking there. There was a couple of assholes that broke some windows, and the rest just meandered in. 2 people died that day, both patriots. No fucking cops died that day. That's all a lie. Nancy Pelosi exacerbated the situation. She encouraged it. The Capitol Police, who aren't police, they're security guards.
She then, remember we talked about that on here too. She, remember the fucking video came out with her being like, oh, this was our responsibility. We should have had the Capitol Police and da-da-da. This is our fault.
Exacerbated.
There was like 2 different videos of her saying that.
Situation by throwing flash bombs in there and encouraging people to come inside. It was a dumb mistake that the right did once. The left burned down this country for 2 years. No arrests, no problems. At least a dozen people killed during those riots. And it's fiery, but mostly peaceful. So the fact that they are able to make January 6th into such a huge deal is proof.
Just think, we could have set the Capitol building on fire and it would have been mostly peaceful as long as nobody touched Nancy Pelosi's desk. Imagine that, patriots. We could have just set the Capitol on fire. Think how cool that would be. And none of us would have been shot. Just fucking set it on fire and walk away, and it's mostly peaceful. Keep that in mind for tomorrow. Patriots, hear my call. We've got to set the Capitol on fire this time.
That the media...
Win or lose, we set the Capitol on fire tomorrow. I'm live streaming from the Capitol. We are setting it on fire. I'll see you there, Patriots.
Is in bed with the DNC, and they are all Marxist propagandists.
Do you think it was a big deal that on the day of when they...
I'm a Fed. I'm a fucking Fed. You got me. Oh, fuck. Any Feds that are watching this right now, look, it's okay. I'm one of you. Don't worry. You don't need to show up at my shitty house in the fucking ghetto that is nowhere near Washington, D.C. You don't need to show up here. I'm one of you, okay?
They were certifying the election, there was a riot in the Capitol.
Nobody knew that they were delaying the certification. It was a spontaneous riot that was the result of a lot of anger that was built up from shitty media reporting, that was built up...
Adam... Adam's muting me. Hey, we're good. We're good. We're okay. It's all right. I'm done. We're cut. All right. It's okay. Oh, fuck. Adam Wiley's Alexa is listening to what I'm saying, so we got to be careful. Guys, unplug your Alexas if you're watching this show.
From fucking the stolen election, and that was built up from watching the left riot for 2 years. They'd had enough, and they snapped. It was very
Why were all the
unfortunate.
people at the Capitol?
What?
Why were the people there?
They were there to support.
Here we go, guys. Here we go. Strap yourselves in. False slate of Alexers. They tried to kill Trump. Trump did nothing for hours. Or they tried to kill Pence. Sorry. Trump did nothing. He sat there for hours sipping Diet Coke. Why were they there? He sent them there. Here we go, guys. Strap in.
Support Trump.
Oh, so it wasn't spontaneous. All of them showed up because Trump showed.
The rioting was
Trump
spontaneous.
told them to come there.
The riot.
Trump told them to come there. He said it was going to be a historic event. What was the historic event? Just watching Trump give a speech?
A big rally. A million man march.
That was the a million man march. Marching to where?
To DC. Just show up to DC.
That's it. No, they're not marching anywhere. He didn't say. He didn't say we're going to go walk down Pennsylvania Avenue to the Capitol. He didn't say that.
Did he say go to the Capitol?
Yes, he did. You fucking retard.
Well, he said be peaceful.
No, he said I know you'll be.
Look, guys, look. He may have said go to the Capitol. He didn't say go inside. Okay.
Peaceful. He said that 20 minutes into an hour-long speech where he's rambling the whole time about election fraud and how you have to fight like hell, you're going to lose your country.
True.
So it was a fucking coincidence that everybody just happened to march down to the Capitol and a giant fucking riot happened after Trump. That was just a coincidence. It's spontaneous.
Pinning that riot on him is so fucking stupid. The fact that he is facing jail time for facilitating a riot that the left facilitated. Your guys exacerbated that situation and made those poor bastards snap. And you have so much resentment for those people, those average Americans.
Spontaneous riot. It was your Proud Boys that broke in first, too. That's the funniest part, right? You know that, right? You know that your Proud Boys were the first people into the Capitol, right? The first people to break.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. I forgot about that connection, right? He was, Gavin was like the head of the Proud Boys, and his dudes are right. There's some of those guys in jail. I haven't even followed who the fuck is in jail. I don't know enough about those facts. I've heard some shit here and there, of course, but I don't keep track of that. You guys really fucking broke in thinking, who, like, I almost went down there with a friend just to meme and to videotape stuff. I could have been in some bad trouble if I actually went. And I talked to some people about trying to go because I just thought it would be epic. If you actually went in that building and like did anything to a cop or to damage property, just like, what are you thinking? If you actually damaged property and broke into the Capitol building, you must have thought that you were going to overthrow the government by doing that, because that's the only way you could expect to not go to prison, right? It's really simple. So I just think, I don't know. If you're one of the people that fucking broke in, you belong in jail. You're stupid. You went down there and you got yourself all hyped up, all these little fucking whatever groups that went down there, and you ended up in fucking jail. It's because you actually thought you were going to overthrow the government by breaking into there and taking a shit on Pelosi's desk, which is so stupid. That's the only way you could possibly think you weren't going to jail. Come on. Wake up, people. Don't break into the Capitol and end up in fucking prison because you want to, show Trump that you would suck him off the best. It's not worth it.
Down the barriers, and the first people to break into the building, right?
No, we're still figuring out who were the first people.
No, we're not.
And my understanding is the first people who went in have not been arrested. So it's very curious.
Oh, really?
Who were the actual people facilitating that?
That's crazy. I thought Dominic Pizzola was the first guy in. I thought we have like 50 million fucking videos of it. We watched him break the window down with a fucking riot shield. He got arrested for it. He was convicted. What do you mean? We don't know.
Did you watch Antifa get Ashley Babbitt shot? Did you see that?
No, I watched a bunch of Trumples get Ashley Babbitt shot while the fucking retard was trying to climb through a window to go attack congressmen. I saw that. Yeah.
That was John Earl.
That was kind of your fault, Gavin. Kind of your fault. Kind of your fault. Guy. People like you are the reason why she died. Yes.
I actually.
Who was the Antifa guy? I don't know. I hate to, I don't call myself a conspiz or a sizzy guy, or other. Okay. But some people do. I keep up with some of the bullshit. I don't know. What is Gavin getting at here? Maybe I need to follow him a little bit more because there's probably something I'm missing. What is he talking about? The Antifa person that got Ashley Babbitt shot. What is he referring to? I don't even know what the guy that shot her or somebody that was like telling her to break through she was like crawling through the glass doors while there was a guy with a gun pointed at her. If you are actually like, how can people just be so absent-minded? This is what drives me fucking nuts. You had someone pointing a gun at you as you're climbing through a window. Do you have any sense of like self-preservation at all? There's someone pointing a gun at you. You don't even notice. You're in a big crowd of fucking idiots and you're going through a window. You don't see a guy with a gun yelling at you. Holy shit.
I'm sure you feel great about it too.
I told them it was a trap. I predicted the trap. And
I'm sure you
Antifa
did.
got Ashley Babbitt shot. His name is John Sullivan. He went to jail for it finally because CNN was unable, after paying him 20 grand.
Who? John Sullivan? I'm not going to be able to find this. Oh, I did find it. Okay, hold on a second. Let me screen share. I'll just show you what I'm looking at. I don't know anything about this. I'm just pulling it up to see what he's referring to. Okay, so I'm not, whatever. I don't have an opinion on this as far as getting to it. at this moment. Utah man sentenced for felony obstruction and other charges during January 6 Capitol breach. All right, let's get through a little bit of this. We'll get back to the debate real quick. It's not that much. Okay. A Utah man was sentenced today on felony and misdemeanor charges related to his conduct during the breach of the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. His actions and the actions of others disrupted a joint session of the U.S. Congress convened to ascertain and count electoral votes related to the 2020 presidential election. John Sullivan, 29, of Salt Lake City, Utah, was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Joyce C. Lamberth to 72 months in prison, 36 months of supervised release, and ordered to pay $2,000 in restitution. Sullivan was found guilty by a federal judge of felony offenses of obstructing an official proceeding, obstructing officers during a civil disorder, entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds with a dangerous weapon, disorderly or disruptive conduct in a restricted building or grounds with a dangerous weapon, unlawful possession of dangerous weapon on Capitol grounds, building on on November 6th. What? November 16th, 2023. What? In addition to the felonies, the jury also found Sullivan guilty of misdemeanor offenses of disorderly or disruptive conduct in a Capitol building and parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building. According to the court documents, in the days and weeks leading up to the events of January 6, 2021, Sullivan used various digital platforms and personas to present himself as an activist. However, on these platforms, Sullivan made his true objectives clear: to cause pure chaos and disruption to the status quo. Sullivan alternated between advertising legitimate protests and broadcasting violent anti-establishment rhetoric. In the winter of 2020, Sullivan began advocating for violent government dismantling. In one Instagram post, Sullivan wrote, "We will have live updates on location for tonight's purge. Spread the message. Let the electoral purge commence." On January 2nd, 2021, Sullivan tweeted, "F the system, time to burn it all down," with an accompanying still from a TikTok video of him burning an American flag. Interesting. Sullivan also made it clear he knew the significance of what would be occurring that day, both the certification and the rally. Sullivan made and posted a video explaining the details of the certification process. On December 30th, 2020, Sullivan wrote, "Definitely don't surround his house," with a photo of Senator Mitch McConnell. That's 2 shout outs Mitch got tonight. On Jan 6, Sullivan fitted with a ballistic vest, gas mask, bullhorn, joined rioters storming the U.S. Capitol. He probably had a joint too, but anyway, joined rioters storming the U.S. Capitol. Sullivan joined the crowd, pushing through several police barriers on the west side of the Capitol grounds, using the bullhorn to encourage others' statements like, "Get in that shit. Let's go. Move, move, move. Storm that shit. That's going to be me tomorrow. I'll see you patriots there. We're going to burn it down." I'm just kidding, guys. All right. As Sullivan and others approached the Capitol building, Sullivan can be heard in his video saying at various points, "There are so many people. Let's go. This shit is ours. Fuck yeah. We accomplished this shit. We did this shit together. Fuck yeah. We are all part of this fucking history. And let's burn this shit down." Oh, fuck. You guys really were taking yourselves so seriously over there, weren't you? They really thought, they saw the guy with the horns walking through and they said, "Oh yeah, this Capitol's ours, baby. We got a guy with bull horns. This shit is ours." Meanwhile, the police are like, "Let's walk you by every camera we have in the building so that we get all of your faces." Okay. On the Upper West Terrace of the Capitol, Sullivan triumphantly put his hands above his head and let out several celebratory whoops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like that. Sullivan assisted a rioter scale the wall of the Upper West Terrace, calling the feat awesome and savage before entering. Oh, fuck. This is so funny. Just like reading, they have him recorded, just like this is just, it's so cringe. It's hilarious. Awesome and savage, bro. Oh, fuck. We're in the Capitol. Savage. Before entering, Sullivan told his companion that he would continue to film as a good ploy so he would not get arrested after entering the building. At approximately 2:15 p.m., Sullivan entered the Capitol via a smashed window next to the broken Senate wing door, and once inside, roamed the building with other individuals who had unlawfully entered. During an interaction with another, Sullivan can be heard in the video saying, "We gotta get this shit burned. It's our house, motherfucker, and we are getting this shit." In multiple locations, Sullivan ignored law enforcement commands to leave and told the officers to stand down so they would not get hurt. "Officers, stand down. You know we support you guys. Get out of here. We're burning it down, boys. Let's go." All right. Cowabunga. At approximately 2:28 p.m., Sullivan joined the growing crowd outside the House of Representatives, working his way up to the front where he was stopped by Capitol Police. Members, staff, and press were present inside the House of Representatives during this time. Sullivan encouraged other rioters, explaining he was ready because he had been in so many riots. When without that shit, fuck that shit. Wait, sorry. No, I skipped a line. I'm an idiot. When rioters told the crowd at the House chamber's door not to be violent and to be peaceful, Sullivan responded, "They don't listen without that shit. Fuck that shit." And later told the crowd to pull that motherfucker out this bitch. Sullivan told the other members of the crowd that he had a knife and held it up to the crowd outside the house main doors. The FBI would later determine that knife was a Smith & Wesson M&P knife with a 3.74-inch blade. Okay. After unsuccessful attempts to access the House floor, the crowd, including Sullivan, made their way to the Speaker's lobby, where the evacuation of the House floor was actively underway. Sullivan, once again telling the mob he had a knife, positioned himself at the door. "Let's cut her head off." Of the door of the Speaker's lobby crowd, as the crowd began to break the door's glass window. Sullivan encouraged those attempting to break the window to go, let's go, get that shit. After the windows were broken out, a woman climbed through, resulting in, I see. So that's Ashley Babbitt. Resulting in her being shot. Members, staff, and press were still present in the House gallery I'd have to watch that video again. I don't remember it. I don't know. Okay, I guess he encouraged it. Well, I mean, this is he got busted. So I guess that it happened. Resulting in her being shot. Okay. Afterwards, Sullivan was filmed stating he brought his megaphone to instigate shit and was in favor of anyone wanting to tear the system down. The FBI arrested Sullivan on January 14th of 2021 in Salt Lake City. This case is being prosecuted by U.S. Attorney's Office for District. Counterterrorism section. Shit. That sounds serious. Valuable assistance was provided by U.S. Attorney's Office for District of Utah. Case is being investigated by FBI. Field offices. Valuable assistance was provided by. 39 months since Jan 6. More than 1,385 individuals have been charged in nearly all 50 states. Holy shit. People came from every fucking state to the Capitol to get their ass some charges. 50 states for crimes related to the breach of the U.S. Capitol building. Nearly 500 individuals charged with assaulting or impeding law enforcement, a felony. Yeah. Oh, and if you have any tips, call this number. Don't call that number, chat, okay? I wasn't on here saying we're going to the Capitol tomorrow, or, don't call that number. In fact, we'll close that now. So Gavin is saying, what proof is, I guess I got to see what the fuck, I don't know. I don't follow Gavin that closely. I haven't heard his argument about why we know that's Antifa. I mean, any of that, you could, when he said burning the flag, that just, I said, that's interesting. When we read that, because that is not so much like you feel like you won't see that from a Trump supporter, no matter how upset they are with feeling like the government rigged the system on for the 2020 election. Most I've seen, the farthest I've seen a Trump supporter go is putting the flag upside down. So there's this, I'm in Florida. There's this area where I go to hike once in a while with some friends, and this was like within a few weeks, probably less than a month or around a month after Trump got, or when Biden got elected and Trump left office. We went out in this area that's like a heavily wooded area, and we saw Trump signs and stuff. Before the election, a lot of Trump supporters, a fairly rural area. And we saw someone with an upside down flag. Actually, I think we saw two of them. If I'm not, I think there was one on a car or a truck we saw out there, and there, one person had it attached to their, like it was a flagpole on their property. So, but yeah, I don't know. The flag burning thing, that's a red flag to me, saying maybe it could be Antifa. I want to know what Gavin has as evidence that that's Antifa, because besides the burning flag thing, we can kind of agree that all of the rest of the stuff that the guy supposedly said and put online and whatever on social media, at least what was in that we just read, you could reasonably attribute that to a Trump supporter that was pissed off enough that they actually showed up at the Capitol. The burning flag thing, again, that's a little, maybe I just haven't seen footage of Trump supporters burning flags. I just feel like that's not really in their wheelhouse. But anyway, let's get back to the debate here. We just took a little detour to see what Gavin was talking about. I hadn't heard about that. And anyway, I got to look more into that. We'll see if that guy was actually Antifa someday. Maybe not tonight.
And for the footage to convince the justice system that he was an actual journalist, because he isn't. And now he's in jail. Antifa is in jail for January 6th. John Sullivan is his name.
Okay.
Look him up. John Earl Sullivan.
Is in jail for what?
Go, push. He's pushing Ashley Babbitt to go through the window. Then she gets shot by an affirmative action cop, totally unqualified.
Mike from PA? Is this Mike from PA? Who, me? Or your Mike from PA? Is this Bubba Army? Anyway, thanks for watching. AZ, what's up, family? I want to boat pour Donne Trunk. Okay. I support it. Thanks for checking out the stream.
Dude, constantly leaving his gun in the bathroom. The guy's a nincompoop.
What are we doing?
And he's portrayed as someone
you're
who
actually like
saves the
delusional
day.
shit. I don't know if it's intentional, if you're actually fucking insane.
Which part is inaccurate that I just said?
Every single thing you said was irrelevant. The fact
irrelevant.
is that Ashley Babbitt was part of a group of people that were breaking down a fucking window with guys on the other end that were pointing guns saying, stay the fuck back. And she climbed through like a retard and she got shot like a retard. And then she died with a bunch of sweaty type 2 diabetic dipshit trumples taking pictures of her fucking body and she's bleeding out of her fucking neck.
You hate
because
America.
of people like you. Because of people like you. You hate America. You hate this country so much. You so much resentment for it. You hate it. You hate America. That's why you love Trump.
You
want to live under an authoritarian dictator.
Your whole politics are based
All right, I want to hear both of you talk shit. Stop talking over each other. You both have really good insults. Come on, guys. Let me hear them.
on spite.
Well, okay, so Stephen, do you want to just talk about why you're voting? Come on, Gavin, and respond, and I think that's probably close near there.
Why?
People talk about Destiny's lisp, and maybe you're right. I guess I don't notice it that much. The only thing with Destiny, people complain about the lisp. The only thing with me, and it's not even that big of an issue, but I get distracted by the jaw just going like all over the place when he talks, and it just kind of like goes like that while he's speaking, and you're just like, wow, like how is he doing that? And I get distracted. I start watching the jaw, and then we get like a minute down the road, and he has literally said like 1,000 words in 1 minute. And I'm like, whoa, I don't even know what he was arguing because I was just watching the jaw.
Why you prefer Kamala over Trump? Yeah.
She's not a fucking insane authoritarian fucking dictator. I mean, what do you mean? That's the easiest choice in the world. I would vote for Nikki Haley over Trump without even a second thought. I would vote for fucking DeSantis over Trump. I mean, Biden was a successful leader, way more successful than most people would have thought. He got a lot of legislation passed. The United States is outperforming every other G7 OECD country when it comes to metrics like.
Destiny would only vote for Nikki Haley because he thought it was funny when she signed the bombs that were going to go land on little kids over there. He thought that shit was funny. Not as funny as Trump supporters getting shot at rallies, but I think he liked that about Nikki Haley, that she's signing bombs that statistically will likely hit a little child.
Like inflation, our real wages are up compared to where they were under Trump. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good right now. I would want to see a continuation of that.
Yeah, Gavin, can you respond to those statistics, like highest performing G7? And
garbage. Like he says, unemployment is great. There's all these people out of the workforce that have just given up because our economy is so shit. We don't have manufacturing. We have illegals doing all the jobs teenagers should be doing. We are destitute, and our only hope is to stem the bleeding. Like we're still gonna. My analogy would be like if you're bleeding to death, your leg's gone, it's toast. But I want to put some sort of stop to the bleeding. What do you call a tourniquet on the leg? And we'll lose the leg. We'll just have crutches for 4 years. But with Kamala, with these open borders, we're just going to keep bleeding. And the secret is culture first. A culture of pride, a lack of shame, a lack of political correctness. Getting back to meritocracy is the key to saving America. You let the best man win, and that's what we should see on Tuesday. Yeah. But with this record of law breaking and stealing elections, I'm not very confident we got it. It has to be too big to rig.
Meritocracy, while we talk about super closed borders, while we talk about tariffing the rest of the world, the most protectionist economy you've ever talked about, so meritorious. Wow.
Yeah, well, China's cheating. China, it doesn't have. If you're a worker in China, you're working 80 hours a week. That's cheating. That's not fair competition. They don't see their fucking kids. Their kids are with their grandparents. They see them at Chinese New Year for a month, and then they don't see their children for the rest of the year. I don't want that to become America. I don't want that level.
Oh, so working 80 hours a week. So you don't want meritocracy. You want government protections for workers. I thought the person that works slavery. Oh, the person who works 80 hours a week, that's not meritorious?
Not meritocracy.
The guy wants to work 2 jobs. He's not doing better on merit there. Oh, okay.
This is the merit. The merit happens within America. We're not turning the rest of the.
So no more exports. We're not going to ship our products anywhere or buy our products from anybody. We're just only in America.
Yeah, we're going to ship our products. Our products are made ethically. We don't use slave labor like the rest of the fucking world. I don't want that to come over here. I don't want to dilute our culture to the shittiest possible version of what human beings can do. Sorry.
Wow, Vosh would love to hear that. Vosh would just come listening to Gavin say that. We don't want children in the Cobine or cobalt mines. We don't want that. It's just as bad as CP.
Okay, so we'll just finish off. I just want to ask one question to each of you. Stephen, let's start with Stephen. If Trump wins, will you accept the election this week?
I don't know if we should. No, I mean, liberals probably will. We just, unfortunately, Gavin is right a little bit. We are kind of pussies. I don't think we have it in us to basically try to coup the fucking government like Trump did. So probably just accept it, go on and try to win the next election.
Coup. They were trying to take over the government by 2 p.m. with no weapons.
Did they delay the certification of the vote?
Did they know they were delaying the certification of the vote?
Yes. You dipshit. What do you think they
Wrong.
were there to protest?
Wrong.
Yeah, they
Do
did.
you know how many times the left has drastically
Look at the
delayed
pivot.
government proceedings?
When was the
with
last time
their
the left
rioting
delayed the certification of the
and their
vote?
protest?
When was the last time they delayed the certification of the vote?
Do you remember when they attacked the Supreme Court under Kavanaugh? Remember when the Black Panther? You probably thought it was cool when the Black.
Oh, Destiny, come on, let him talk. Uh-oh, looks like Gavin Mcinnes has a point. Trying to confirm Supreme Court justices. That's been a bumpy ride for you guys, hasn't it, Destiny? Uh-oh. Don't talk over him now. You wanted all the points, Destiny. You wanted to hear a response, right? Don't talk over him now. You shut the fuck up.
Black Panthers stormed the Capitol and they were armed. That looked cool, though.
Yep.
That was a good photo op.
True.
They delayed the certification. Fuck off. They lost their temper.
Yeah, reality
because of
sucks,
pussies
doesn't
like
it, right?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gavin, so I'm going to ask you the same question as Stephen. If Kamala Harris wins the election, this week, will the right accept? Will you and the right accept it?
But that's a loaded bullshit question.
That's the same to Stephen.
If they win a gold medal in the Olympics, will you accept that Russia won the swimming medal? Yes, I will, if they are tested for doping and they did it fair and square. Of course.
There you go. Hey, Brian from Philly, what's up, bro? Thanks for coming check out the stream. I am the GOAT. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Guys, I'm telling you, if you missed my Halloween stream, if you got like an hour, I don't remember how long it is exactly, but you got to check out my Halloween stream. It was funny. Maybe I'll do that once we get through. It's already getting late and I have to cook. It's Monday. I do Sunday and Monday. I pre-cook shit for the week and whatever. But yeah.
Of course I would accept fair election
Can't be on super late tonight, guys. That's why I started a little bit early.
results, but I want an investigation if Kamala wins because it doesn't make any sense.
Unreal.
He's destroying in the polls. And more importantly, I travel this country. I talk to people. I see the lawn signs. I leave my house and I see a country that is head over heels excited about Trump winning. You don't see Kamala lawn signs if you ever go outside, Steve.
But the polls are pretty, in terms of polls, they're pretty same. Trump and Kamala are basically the same in polls.
Not the ones that he believes in.
Yeah, that's not the case. The case is that he is absolutely crushing her. And that will be the case on the election if everything is fair. And if that happens, then I'll accept it. If they cheat, I won't. Obviously, you have to check for doping before you accept a gold medal.
Who put, have we not gotten down to the Pennsylvania fraudulent registration shit? Like, who was at the bottom of that? There's no charges towards anybody for that? There's already fraudulent shit happening. This isn't even like I get it if there was literally nothing, but there's already fraudulent registration schemes. And I explained to you guys, or, we figured it out on here how it fucking works. Pennsylvania requires you to show ID if it's your first time voting in Pennsylvania. Otherwise, you don't have to show ID. In Pennsylvania, you have to show the ID for your first time. So all of these fraudulent registration paperwork, all of these applications, sorry, I'm baked, were sent in. They're fraudulent applications. In theory, all of those applications, had they not been caught, and who knows how many weren't caught, those applications go through and they make the voter registration cards and they send them out to those people. When those people get the voter registration cards, it just has whatever random name. It doesn't have to be your name. Why is that? Because Pennsylvania accepts voter registration cards as your form of ID. It doesn't have to be a picture ID. So they ask you, what's your name? You just, it says here my name's Fred. Here's proof my name's Fred. I'm voting. Give me my ballot. That's how it works in Pennsylvania. So they know they caught a couple thousand of these fake fraudulent registration applications. Who knows how many they missed, if they missed any, but that's how that works. Who was at the bottom of that? Why was that? Who did that? We don't even know. We'll never know. But there's already schemes afoot. So don't act like we're the crazy ones. Oh, if our side loses, we're just gonna say it was fake regardless. It's guys, there's weird stuff happening. Stop pretending it's not. Stop pretending there's nothing weird going on. Stop saying that, oh yeah, there's a little fraud here and there sometimes, but it's not enough to sway an election. And then you go, hey, you have to go vote because every vote counts. How is it every one singular vote counts, yet a little bit of fraud isn't enough to sway the election? They both can't be true, guys. You're saying both things. They can't both be true. Stop acting like we're crazy.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Gavin and Stephen. That was
Thanks a lot.
interesting conversation.
Oh, it's over. Okay. Hold on a second. How do I find that other video? Look at these Halloween suggestions. This is other bullshit. I was watching Are You Afraid of the Dark? Some nostalgia for you. Oh yeah, okay, here, let me see. Two years ago. Okay, yeah. He got really pissed that time. I remember that.
Doctors told me my baby wouldn't make it, but because of an abortion ban, the doctor could not terminate my pregnancy. Saved my life because the life of my daughter was already gone.
That their valid point is bullshit.
Okay.
So you can't be sarcastic, which you said you were incapable of.
Okay.
You can't be sarcastic.
I'm not
and
being.
patronize someone
When I laugh
when they
at
have
you,
a
that's
valid
not
point.
sarcasm.
So
It's
what we're
genuine
discussing
humor on
here,
my side. Yeah.
shithead,
Okay, cool.
is Joe Rogan's information. Let's assume that he's having these people on his show. We're constantly dealing with these people who have never contributed anything outside of playing some fucking video games.
Okay.
A guy plays video games.
You're
on
out of line.
Twitch,
You're way out
and
of
he's
line.
talking
You're
to a
way out of line.
doctor
You're way out of
about
line.
all the
Gavin.
amazing
Gavin.
things He's contributed. Do something. Do something besides letting people fuck your wife. Do something. The more we accomplish, the more you fucking inconsequential cunts trivialize our accomplishments. The more
I didn't
you
respond.
trivialize other people's accomplishments.
Hold on. Excuse me.
Do something. You're literally on your ass for a living. Get up.
We do have to go ahead.
Oh fuck. So yeah, that's from a couple years ago. That's good shit. Gavin, that video made my blood pressure go up. Seeing his face go that red. That's a lot. Let's see. Do we want to get into this? This is an hour or something.
Don't do that, or I'm gonna fucking
I'm so
strangle you. It's irrelevant. That's
Joe
irrelevant.
Rogan himself,
Let's go back to the
hypercritical of
question.
vaccines.
The question is
just Joe Rogan
Joe
spreading
Rogan doing
misinformation.
damage?
Yes.
And my point is, free speech never does damage.
Never does damage.
Never does
ever.
damage.
Wow. Are we talking about chastity belts for the
I'm
Ottawa?
so mad.
That's not a good point there. Free speech never does damage.
I predicted the next.
That's getting way too philosophical there. Like that's Jesus.
It's 5 years of your life.
You are literally.
I don't have time to go through this whole fucking thing. I'll be starting and stopping every 5 fucking seconds.
Larry the Tomato Red right now on my screen. Okay, there's no way that I'm the mad one here. All right, slow down.
This from some video games.
Okay.
A guy plays video games.
You're out of line.
Twitch,
You're way out of line.
and he's
Hold on. Excuse
Do
me.
something. You're literally on your ass for a living. Get up.
We do have to go.
What is MRN?
Who was moderating that debate? Was that Pisco? Whatever the fuck his name is.
Hey, Destiny.
What do you mean? Do you want the abbreviation, messenger ribonucleic acid?
No,
Do you
no.
want the
What is
function
it,
that
though?
it
What's
goes
the-
through ribosomes in your
What's
body
the
and it's used to
concept?
create
What's
proteins?
the concept? What does it do? Like,
What is it?
what is the technology? What cars are mobilized vehicles that are powered by gas.
The technology is you have a bunch of nanolipid particles, NLPs, that encompass a single strand of mRNA.
Okay, you know what? My video is gonna get hit with something because of this. All right. Yeah, it's 9:32. Show is over, Fat Pig. Show's over. No, I got to get out of here. I'm gonna cook some dinner and try to get some goddamn sleep. But tomorrow's the election, ladies and gentlemen. I hope if you wanted to vote, you got to go vote. Adam Wiley, boo. Yeah, look, I'm sorry. I know it's a little earlier, but I've been on 2 hours. I did my usual minimum of 2 hours. I don't like to get off of here. I can't get off unless I've gone for 2 hours. Two hours of that. All right. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. That's me. I hope you've enjoyed the show. This was a fun little. I knew this would be a fun time. Gavin and Destiny going at it. They're fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tomorrow we will be on. I don't know how early I'm going to be on. Probably 7 something. I think Alex Stein is like actually in DC or some shit, right? He's not in town, so I don't know if he's going to be streaming his show. He said he was going to be somewhere else for the election. I don't fucking know. But anyway, so I should be on earlier. I like to go on earlier when he's not on because I normally watch his show and get on right after it. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good night. I will be on tomorrow. It's going to be fun. We're going to, we're just going to be chilling, watching all the ballots get counted and talking about conspiracies probably. So we'll see. Thank you guys for checking out the show. Please hit the subscribe and hit the like and all that. I truly do need the support. I'm grinding out here for real. I'm on here 5 nights a week and I do parody songs and videos and all kinds of stuff. So please support your boy so I can fight these algorithms. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg and people at Google got me fighting the algorithms like this. I'm over here shadow boxing. Anyway, we're going to try to not get in trouble and not get deleted this time, boys. How about it? So anyway, thank you guys again. I love you guys. Here's the Fat Pigs. Another thing that I do as someone that grinds, I make my own fucking royalty-free tracks for my shows and stuff. Who the fuck does that? Probably no one that has better things to do with their time in a real life. So, here I am making my own tracks. Anyway, this is Fat Pig's favorite. Let me get it going. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Please tune in. Come get in the chat. Say hi. We'll fuck around and chill and watch the country burn. Bye, lovers.